Anyone who's been to Varanasi would realize how almost impossible it would be to live a life where one is handicapped. Imagine living in India, where there really are no rights for people with disabilities. There just simply are no ramps, no help, nothing. The Kiran Centre is right outside the ancient city of Varanasi. It's an oasis for children with disabilities. Helping the disabled is a new concept in India, and Judith Keller is taking this concept to a new frontier.
People may little by little come to realize that yes, disabled people are not disabled, they are just differently able, they have different abilities. And that is the biggest need, no? That people recognize their abilities and accept them. Yeah. Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you. These are beautiful.
Inko de do.
Beautiful. In Sanskrit, the word namaste means the God in me greets the God in you. Do you live here?
Ji.
Where are you guys from?
Bahar.
Bihar. Bihar is one of the poorest states in India. It provides no social services for children that are disabled. What makes the Kiran Centre unique is their workshops. Children from the surrounding villages are brought in and not just rehabilitated, but given job skills and training. You'll find a toy factory, a music workshop. You'll find a child with polio reciting India's constitution and saying, I want to be a future leader and make this world a better place. The soul rises to the surface and the physical disappears.
Here we are in our wood toy workshop. Rajesh, then and Rama Yoga are the three trainings.
What are they making?
Toys for our educational purpose in the Kiran Centre. It is to develop the brain of the children. This whole program has in mind also to network with other schools where we could share these toys. Sanjay, can you show what other toys you have prepared?
So I have to get this ring through here and over here.
Yeah.
Okay, it's called African Smart. This is going to take a while. No, this is really. Will you show me? Do it once yourself first. I was invited into the caliper workshop, where the braces are made for the children's legs.
Many people they depend on this workshop for their mobility.
What is this?
This is a caliper, which the child has a paralyzed limb, so we will provide a support for the person.
There are two things. Artificial limb is one thing for prosthetics, and what we are mainly doing here is for the paralyzed limbs, which means the support
to the limb, so that the child can walk.
Because
exactly.
muscle power has gone through polio. Unfortunately, in spite of the whole vaccination campaign, there are so many affected by polio paralysis. It is a social problem very much. Unless there is a proper rehabilitation process, the child is separated from the rest of the society. Because of being paralyzed, they cannot go to the school like other children. So we found out that some surgeries are done for paralyzed children, but then they are left to themselves. Calipers which were made at that time, heavy aluminium calipers, were just left in the house and the children continued to crawl on the floor. We started to look what they need.
Are you making a special shoe?
Yeah, they are making a special shoe. If the child has some limbs shortening, then we put, this is a material which is very light and very durable.
We realized what is needed is a holistic approach, means education and physical rehabilitation together. We need to put them on their legs so they can go to school, they can be psychologically and physically strengthened so that we have a hold on these children. Suchi is the headmistress.
Hello. So they teach music here? Yes. Will you help me? Can you help?
ये
How do you do like? What's the name of that instrument?
तबला तबला मतलब हमारे जीवन से संबंधित है।
हमारी पूरी लाइफ जो है उसमें हर जगह म्यूजिक का पार्ट है।
Will you play a song that means a lot to your heart?
गाने के बारे में कुछ
बता देंगे क्या गजल गा रहे हो?
This is about love, feeling. तड़प ये इश्क की दिल से कभी नहीं जाती कि जान दे के भी दीवानगी नहीं जाती न जाने कौन सी दुनिया है वो मेरे रब्बा जहाँ से लौट के कोई सदा नहीं आती।
All right. Way to go, thank you. Just keep doing it, that's great.
Yes, good music, not only music.
Well, I'm hearing good music. Anyways, thank you guys so much. He's a talented musician.
Yes, he's talented, definitely. Even his teacher says he's God gifted.
Yeah, no, you can feel it. And you can
Yeah,
see it in
yeah,
his
yeah.
eyes, you know?
Yes.
गुंदर मेरा नाम शालिनी है
What are you learning today? What can you teach me? Studying about the Prime Minister. What's your favorite subject?
तुम्हारा कौन सा पसंद वाला सब्जेक्ट है पढ़ना?
सब
कोई एक
गादी वाला
हिंदी You like हिंदी
What does he want to be when he grows up?
थोड़ा जोर से ऊपर बोलो क्या बनना चाहते हो
सीधे खड़े हो जाओ तुम पहले सीधे
One
खड़े
side.
सीधे
You want to be a politician?
नेता बनना चाहते हो
I knew it. I could see it in his eyes. This is a future leader, this one. Do you want to be the Prime Minister of India?
प्रधानमंत्री बनना चाहता है
You have time to think. So the next phase is to try to create a teacher's training program so teachers can come here and learn how to deal with handicapped children and then go into the villages, into the fields and teach the children in the villages.
Exactly, yes. And not so much teachers, but youngsters after their graduation.
My name is Malaika Anderson. I was sitting one day in Canada and just finished university and really wanted to give back. I've always felt this pull. And then I was searching internet, special education, and Kiran Centre popped up. And the image of this little child with crutches, and the saying was education and rehabilitation for children with different abilities. And I automatically knew that this is a very special place because Sangeeta has really given many children, I think thousands of children in this area, part of India, a new chance at life. Just to see that so many children here are learning how to walk for the first time, to gain independence. And this setting here in the village outside of the chaos of busy city is really like a piece of heaven for these children because they spend their daily lives in this, what for us seems like horrific conditions. But here they get to come to school every day with wonderful staff. There's a very special feeling. Everyone here seems to work together, help each other, lots of love. And everyone is conscious of the fact that they're working for the children to better their lives.
इंजीनियर ओके
नाटक डायरेक्टर
Wow.
It's interesting. Your lotus garden right here. Lotus is symbolic of being able to grow beauty within murky waters.
When we look at it, it is what is happening in the life of these children, definitely. So many, they come out of a shady place, hidden in the families because parents didn't have any possibility to develop their capacities and all that. Once they come here, they bloom. That is very often they bloom like a lotus flower. So that's great, and we are grateful together with the children.
What's your dream? What is your dream? I mean,
My hope, my dream is that this will remain alive and that these children who have been with us here for several years may carry in their life a spark of this hope, life, joy which they have experienced here and share it with others. And that this idea of teaching others so that they may go and take this message of hope, of joy, even in this, that these children are not disabled, but that they are able and that they bring disability into the villages, into the family. That is my dream.